Court Klopping is here with a look outdoors. So much happening these last few weeks. Catch us up.
Yeah, so what we're going to be saying on the last few weeks, well, it's been dry and it's been hot. You're caught up on the last few weeks. Oh, and air quality's been pretty bad. What we're seeing for today, though, getting a look at what's on the way. Today, we do have potential for at least tying a high temperature record in Redding. We'll talk about that in a second. Air quality continuing to be impacted, and then a cooling trend on the way in our forecast, although we'll stay a little above average as we head into the start of next week. Now, Redding today, set to hit 103 degrees. That's the forecast. The previous record for this date, 103, set in 1951. So we could be tying a record in Redding today. Meanwhile, air quality for most valley areas showing up in the unhealthy range on sensors right now. Redding, unhealthy for sensitive groups, unhealthy for most of Trinity County. But the foothills and portions of the Sierra are either in the good, moderate, or unhealthy for sensitive groups range. So there has been some improvement there as the winds out of the northeast are funneling a lot of smoke from the north complex into the valley right now. So we are seeing pretty dense smoke over valley areas at the moment on your smoke tracker. You can see Butte and Glenn counties seeing some of the worst of it right now. 60s for the valley. At the moment, we're seeing mid 60s to low 70s in the foothills at 5:30 a.m. Higher elevations 30s to 50s early this morning. Winds out of the northeast. We're seeing gusts up to around 30 miles an hour out of the northeast on the northern edge of the north complex in the Feather River Canyon. For the Zog Fire area, we're seeing those northwest winds 20 to 30 miles an hour, but Zog Fire areas are not showing up as active this morning. That's great news there. Meanwhile, satellite and radar showing you clear skies as far as clouds go. We still have that smoke overhead. High pressure still centered over the west coast, and that's keeping us hot and dry today. But as we head through your weekend, we do start to see low pressure getting a little closer. High pressure is going to start to move off to the south and east, and then that onshore flow increases on Sunday, and that's going to result in cooler temperatures moving in. Now, for most of next week, high pressure staying somewhat strong, temperatures still above average, but then Julia, I want you to take a look at this. As we head towards the end of next week, low pressure getting a little closer, and then how about this? Showers and rain returning in your forecast for next weekend. Models are agreeing on that right now, still a ways off, so we're not calling that as a definite possibility, but right now it's about a 50% chance for us getting some rain. Temperatures today ending up in the mid 80s to 90s for the northern mountains. Sunny and hazy there. For the Sierra today, it's low 80s to low 90s. Foothill areas expected to see mid 80s to low 90s this afternoon. And if you're in the valley, triple-digit heat looking likely for the northern zones. 103 degrees for Redding, potentially tying that record from 1951. And mid-valley areas in the mid 90s to low triple digits this afternoon. Those mid 90 areas of Butte County, that's thanks in no small part to the smoke overhead limiting the heating this afternoon. So your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast where your weekend's always in view. Mid 90s today, low 90s as we head through your weekend. It will stay mostly in the low 90s through Tuesday, then mid 80s Wednesday and Julia, cooling into the low 80s by Thursday. That looks amazing. Redding, 103 degrees today, still triple digits on Saturday, then low to mid 90s Sunday through Tuesday, mid to high 80s Wednesday, finally falling into those low 80s towards the end of next week.